Hey everyone, a very good morning and a warm welcome to another one of my morning mantras. Yeah, we've just passed the Independence Day, so let me, just a day after Independence, let me take the opportunity to wish everybody belated but a great Independence Day, right? It's been raining here in Gurgaon quite a bit, yeah, and I hope, but we are in the mid of mid of August, and I hope very soon it will give way to spring and a new season will dawn onto us, right? Okay, so today I just wanted to cover a bit of a learning that I have taken from the various one of the courses that I did, right? So and a bit of a strategic context to transformation journeys, right? So if you remember, I mean, if you're aware, overall any business can be described in three vectors. Yeah, the business model, how you make money; the operating model, how do you then deliver the processes to make that money, and then of course the operating culture, the soul of the organization, the mindset, right? Yeah. And I did this excellent course with London Business School, something called Global Business Consortium. The course was held in 3 cities, in San Francisco, in Shanghai, and in Dubai. And basically what I learned there was that if you look at business model, it can be seen in two kind of forms, right? One is value creation and then value extraction. How do you create value for the customers, and then how is a company able to extract it? That essentially is a business model. And then operating model can be conceived as how do you deliver that value, right? So we went to these 3 cities to understand value creation, value extraction, and value delivery from the perspective of 3 different countries and cities. How did they do it, right? So but if you examine these 3 vectors of any business today, what a great transformation is taking place, right? So let me take an example, right? Shein is a Chinese quick fashion company. They produce new fashions, 1 million new fashion designs in a year. Can you believe it, right? Any normal company, quick fashion company would produce typically around 20 to 30,000 new designs. Shein produces 1 million, yeah, which is around 2,000 new designs in a day, right? And of course, the new generation, which is attention deficit. I mean, the deficit that exists is it suits that kind of new generation. It creates new value for them, right? And no wonder Shein has been able to extract value from this value creation. At the peak at 2022, they stood at $100 billion valuation. Today, I think they're at around 48 or 50 billion, given what's happening in China, right? So great example of digital value creation and then value extraction. Yeah. Moderna, remember Moderna, right? They basically used a platform inspired operating model by creating value by generating a vaccine in absolutely amazing time, which had not been done on Earth before, right? I believe the actual vaccine was created within a few hours, I'm told, right? But of course, it took around 6 months to launch it, right? Which is amazing given what used to happen earlier, right? So this value creation, of course, they extracted good value out of it, and today they stand at around, I think, $38 billion, right? One of the largest bio companies, right? And if you look at their CEO, what does he say? He says, I am a technology company, yeah, which happens to be in biology, right? So amazing. There must be numerous such examples of exponential value creation and extraction with completely new ways of thinking about business, right? But for the humble incumbents, for the enterprises which are not platform based, I think the impact on operating model, which is scale, how do you scale, how do you extract scope and learning, these 3 vectors is basically value delivery in these 3 vectors is what the operating model is, right? So for me, that is even more interesting, right? Yeah. And as I said in my book, one of the chapters I cover in Accelerated Digital Transformation, yeah, industrial business models or industrial operating models are limited by economies of scale, as we have learned, right? After a particular point, it becomes so complex that you end up having complexity resulting in diminishing returns, right? Yeah. But these are called kind of demand economics or economies of demand, right? Network effect based. In fact, the more they grow, right, the more they grow. And because algorithms, with the data, more data gets generated, the learning kicks in, and there is actually no end to it. You can keep growing in scale scope, yeah, as well as scale and scope because of the learning that happens, right? So amazing that the operating models, and I think the North Star there for me is really the Amazon, started as a bookseller. Look at where it has reached today, right? From bookseller to amazing scale and scope, right? Yeah, because at the heart of it, it runs a digital factory. It has reimagined the operating model, right, of the company using digital, right? So yeah, and one other aspect that maybe I'll cover in a different maybe in a different mantra is this whole thing around competing with competition itself, right? Besides business model, operating model, how the competition has changed to ecosystem based approaches as compared to just pipeline based approaches, which used to happen, right? So folks, I just wanted to contextualize a bit and give you examples of what really inspires me when I look at how digital is powering new business models, and more importantly for humble incumbents, new operating models, right? So think about it: value creation, value extraction, value delivery in scale, scope, and learning, underpinned by digital, right? So do some research, have a good look at this, and that's all I had to say today. Have a good morning, everyone. Cheerio. Bye bye.